Today, we're going to talk about why I love comic books more than collectibles. Let's get into it. First off, I love comic books, and today I'm going to talk to you guys on why I prefer to have a comic book over a statue. Please don't judge me. This is my personal opinion, not financial advice. Like, subscribe to the channel because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. We're almost there. Please help us out. And now, without further ado, the top 3 reasons on why I love comic books over collectibles. The first one is movies based on comic books can sometimes deviate from the original source material, resulting in changes to the characters, storyline, and overall tone. Now, I know what you guys are saying to yourselves. What does that have to do with statues? A lot of these statues are based on modern movies. These statues are not always based on the original character. You're at the mercy of the film companies to do a good job with the film in order for the statue to be looked at as valuable. If they do a bad job with the movie, then the statue can possibly not do as well. Comic books don't fall into the mercy of the movies because those movies are based off the comic book. Now, they could always ruin the movie, but they can never ruin the comic book because nobody's going back and changing the comic book. Nobody's going back and rewriting the story. Nobody is going back and making corrections. They wouldn't even do the corrections on the comic book pages when they color them. Sometimes we look at them as, oh, they did a mistake. But what if the comic book was already done like that? Reason number 2, the historic and physical counterparts, the real world value. When the comic book comes out, before the comic book comes out, I already know whether it's going to be valuable or not. Even before the edition sizes get released, I could look at a comic book and say to myself, oh, Amazing Fantasy 15? Yeah, that's pretty valuable. All these first appearances that we have on Vivi, because by the way, we don't have trash comics. We might have 1 or 2, but most of our comic books are good comics. Keys, Grails, whatever. I kind of have an idea whether these comic books are going to be valuable or not because there's a real world counterpart. And that gives it just a little bit more value than the collectibles, in my opinion. Reason number 3, comics haven't had the chance to shine yet. I think that a lot of people don't mess around with comic books because there's nothing that you can do with them. But you got to remember, the utility is already there. You can open them up, you can read them. 1, these comic books can easily pump the minute we get the tweet.
Comic books in the showroom.
You know what that's going to do? You know how many people are going to put comic books all across their walls? What if they give it another form of utility? What if they're able to give you a packaging, a VV type of packaging, like a graded comic on a slab, right? What if we're able to put our comic books on slabs as an accessory to these comics? We haven't even had a chance to burn these comic books just yet. Nobody cared about Elektra, but the minute we were able to burn her, she was trending on Twitter. What do you think is going to happen to these comic books when the burning capabilities come into play? Not financial advice. 1 tweet can change everything, and that is why I am bullish on comic books over the collectibles. But you guys let me know, did I forget anything? Is there another reason? And don't worry about it, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do a video on why collectibles are better than comics. That one would probably be a little bit easier. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.